Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys a video that is another Protoss help video. This particular one has been very frustrating to make. I have just spent an hour getting 6 pooled. So as you can guess it, this is a video about defending 6 pools. We are going to be watching myself in the top left going up against tQtRiXy. I went ahead and employed his help in getting 6 pooled many times. So he is the purple Zerg in the bottom right. I am the red Protoss in the top left. This is Tal'Darim Altar, a map that's interesting because generally 6 pools, they actually don't have to be all in, and it's very tricky to actually get your building placement correct in order to stop the 6 pool. There is no room for error in your building placement and building timings when it comes to stopping a 6 pool in this scenario. So now over here, we do see Trixie is getting out his spawning pool. He's getting drone just because that is what you need to do in order to be really effective. We'll scout for this one, try and find me, and I'm setting out this probe and not finding him. He's in the bottom right, which is good for me. It's cross map, means it's the farthest possible spawn distance from me, and that makes it slightly easier to defend, but the timings aren't too much different. So now here I am, I'm pushing out. I will be getting my forge out because I didn't scout him first, so if I could find out if he's 6 pooling or not, that would be why I went ahead and scouted with a second probe. I just want to just talk about that for a second. This second probe I sent out is for finding 6 pools. This is the forge that is going to help me defend everything. And the reason why I really want to send out this probe is because of the fact that I know he is I want to go for a Nexus first. So if he's going to be 6 pooling, I need to know that ASAP because I would like to cancel that forge and get down a Nexus. So now here I am at 16 food right now, and I'm being forced to stop probe production and finish my wall off. Because I sent out a second probe, I'm bringing him back and sending this guy directly to mine once again. Now, this is what I was talking about with the importance of building placement. There is a slight hole up here that I would need to put a pylon down to fix. And this is a very vulnerable gateway. He's going to pop in, see that there is a full wall off, and realize that this is the gateway that has the that it was built the latest and has the most surface area to attack. So this is going to come really close. If he did end up, okay, watch as he attacks this. The cannon's going to be good enough to take these guys down. He wants to bust through, but just in case, I have my probe here to put down another building the second this goes too far forward. But now, because he whittled down so much, I figured I can cancel this and get out a cybernetics core, and my Nexus will come down now. And notice I am really not delayed at all. This is a pretty easy defense on my part. I mean, look at my unit's loss tab compared to his. He's invested 10 Zerglings trying to break down this one weak point and to get through, and I've canceled and lost 37 resources. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. I am defended. If you look at what he's doing, he's got an Overlord Scout, and now he's just trying to drone up and get his queen out and just play this game into a normal setting. And I'm going to go ahead and save my probe. Try and get him over here so I can go ahead and use this for a proxy pylon later on, assuming it doesn't get scouted. But with Trixie investing so much in trying to break through the gate that was here, he at the moment has only 2 lings on the field left, and I was able to get up my Nexus. So right now, while he's just trying to drone hardcore, he's literally putting every single mineral he has into getting drones out right now. He is very far behind. If you look at the unit station, I have 21 probes and he has 13 drones out right now. So I'm going to try and scout forward, but actually what I did was, I'm just going to rewind because this video is going to be short enough anyway, I can just show you. I got my gateway out here and put my Zell here, and he didn't have a hold position, so I don't attack him so he doesn't get the notification to move his lings, which means I get to have 2 free kills, and now he has got to be scared because of the fact that he has no map presence anymore. His vision is completely centered in on this Overlord and his main base. He's even trying to get out extractor tricks to get more guys out. He's probably going to go for his hatchery next, I would assume. Like he's getting 100 minerals left, and then yep, hatchery will be going down. Now, apparently making a little bit of design, but most importantly is this. Right now, you gotta be aware of the fact that a Baneling bust could be a very easy follow to a 6 pool. You've got the lings out, and so now this is what I'm scouting for. I am scouting everywhere around here to look for banelings possibly morphing outside my base, in which case I would have to throw down more gates and a couple cannons to really be able to defend this and try and delay it as much as I can with these 2 zealots, possibly even kill off as many lings as I can, and maybe even the banelings while they're morphing. So I'm basically content right now to get up upgrades, get out a warp gate, and work on doing just a simple 8-gate timing attack. And you can see how slow tQzaNder's ability to macro back up is. He's going to try and get out some gas, but he's just trying to look at how low his money is. He had literally 12 or so in each of those things, maybe like a 30 total between the gas and the minerals. He's just trying to get out all of those guys. But now, sometimes the follow-up to cheese is more cheese, which is why I mentioned the baneling bust. And so one thing you also be wary of is the possibility of Nidus worms, because that is something that tQzaNder could theoretically go for. Once he gets 100 minerals, he can easily get a metabolic boost, and then layer and then the metabolic boost, and go into a hardcore muta build or a hardcore Nidus build, and in order to go for some kind of all-in. But I misclicked down here. It's kind of funny. I meant to go for the watchtower, but clicking on the mini-map, I just seemed to have been off by a pixel. So now I'm continuing to just be contentedly tech up. I will get my +1/+1. I'm going for a 8-gate timing attack ASAP. There are the pylons scouting around looking for the Nidus possibilities, and tQzaNder could easily be doing that. He's getting out his layers, getting his metabolic boost after that. And I now have the +1 attack, which is huge, because there's no way that his lings could have any possibility of having the carapace upgrade at this point, which would make +1 zealots incredibly, incredibly powerful. So now I do have a sentry out here. Notice I'm not moving him out with my zealots. My probe that did survive, I built a pylon down there, and I'm going to go ahead and start moving him down here to get ready for the attack, because I'm basically scouting to see if he's moving out with anything. I want to see the mutas, because if I don't see mutas, if I don't see a Nidus worm, then I can go ahead and push the front, because right now he seems to just be expecting me to be passive and possibly get a fast third. But he did just get vision, and right now all he sees is this gateway building and this single gate down here, so he doesn't really know what's going on. I actually don't think I have vision of that overlord, so that's actually a nice note, guys. Zerg's there, and by the way, now he's moving out. I didn't see it immediately, but I have the sentry down here. It's going to attack him, and that's going to be a nice little bit of information to see, because he's trying to figure out now what I'm going to be doing, because he's still, oh, he is going for the Nidus worm. So he is actually prepping for a Hydra Nidus all-in right now, which is perfectly fine for me. I have vision of my entire main, so as long as I'm looking at the mini-map, there's no way this would ever be effective against me. So here I am pushing the front. He's being forced to cancel that extractor. He's got to be really, really wary, because these are +1 zealots. I'm pushing in slightly before the +1 armor finishes, but I'm feeling so good right now, it doesn't even really matter. So he's now trying to get out Hydras to defend this, because it's purely gateway units. Now Hydras are great against gateway units, so that's something that he's aware of, and then he just calls GG, and that is that's a game. That's me defending a 6-pool and just doing a nice early attack afterwards, and scouting a lot to make sure he's not doing any other follow-up kinds of cheeses. Luckily, I'm hitting right before the Nidus would have gone in. It's a nice little thing to be aware of, just that fact that this is probably the fastest way to get a kind of Hydra Nidus all in as a follow-up to this build, with having as few drones as possible without being horrible, because he basically had 37 drones mining before this, and you can produce a fair amount of links and Hydralists off of that. So guys, this is pretty much a good barometer to scale up your defensive 6-pools in this. It's just really, really important to remember that building placement. There's no room for error with your timings of the cannons, because if your cannon doesn't finish, you can break down that wall and it will be bad. I'm just going to quickly just take a look back at going to the, if I can remember the hotkeys, I think it's this. If not, I'm just going to say goodbye and edit afterwards. Yeah. But hopefully I'm on the right spot right now, so I can show you this is what you want. The forge is here, gateway, and then the other gateway, and the pylon to finish the wall off. This guy is vulnerable, so you gotta be worried about where you can put him. I'm thinking right now, if you do remember, you can probably actually put this pylon where this cannon is, and then have this gateway over a hex or two, just be a little bit more perfect. But in all honesty, this is still a pretty solid setup. The timing worked out well. Plus, you have a nice access to put down another gateway here. If this does fall, you got the time to, because the lings do have to move this inch or two to get to this spot. And then you have a very small vulnerability to that gateway while it's building, to the point where lings will not be able to take it down before it actually completes. Remember scouting, and you'll be golden. I will be uploading the first-person view of this game in a second, just to make sure that you can really see what I do as I do it, and allow you to actually look at the hex placements in relation to the ramp and everything. So hopefully you'll be able to further discern how to just stop 6 pools on this map. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned, and I'll get more video guys very soon. Thanks. More videos for you guys out soon. Thanks.